So this is a weird one. So there's a huge hurricane coming. It is I don't know what it is this morning. It made it up to Cat 5, which is really intense in the Atlantic. We in North Carolina are going to get hit pretty hard, and I don't know exactly when we'll get hard. It's the funny thing about hurricanes, they always shift. A few days ago, it looked like the path was going right over my house, which was a little concerning. Today, it looks like it's not going to be too bad in Durham, but North Carolina is going to get wrecked. There's going to be winds and tons of rain and flooding, so what better way to start the weekend than have a quick session at the skate park? Thank you all so much for the concern. I got a lot of great messages and comments on the Instagram and YouTube and Facebook and such, wishing me the best and, hoping for my safety and such. I don't think it's going to be that bad. I think we're ready for it. I think our house is fairly new. We've got a week's worth of food and water, so worst case scenario, if there's a lot of flooding, we're just going to be stuck at the house with no electricity for a bit. It's going to suck, but I think we're going to be safe. But thank you all so much. When I can, I'll be updating the Instagram and Facebook with status and such, but fingers crossed. So I dropped off my kids this morning, and they have a half day, and this is the skate park kind of next to the school, so figured I'd get in a quick session since I guaranteed won't be able to skate this weekend. It's going to be so wet, so rainy. We're probably going to be stuck inside. We probably will lose power, but I gotta skate. So I'm back out at Homestead Skate Park with the wish frames. So last time I was here, I skated. So I've skated anti-rocker on the balance frames, and then I skated flat with the 3.1, the Kaiser level 3.1 frames, 72s, and now I'm here with the wish frames. So the wish frames, they're 72s on the outside, but 60s on the inside. And I'm wondering, how is this going to change my ability to air, or lack thereof? I'm really not great at airs, but I felt really good with the 72s, and today it's a little windy, but I feel pretty good, so let's see if I can do it. So it's a typical Chapel Hill Skate Park morning. Every deck is wet. Most of the transitions have dew on them. I mean, it's a wooden park, so not sure what I would expect, but I need to start bringing a towel just to dry things off, because it definitely sucks. Getting all that speed and then the only place you can go is this big old wet deck. One of my viewers, thank you, I can't remember your name, but was watching my learning how to air video and noticed something really astute, I think, that I never noticed in my skating. It seems that when I do my airs, especially on bigger gaps, I'm leaving with 1 foot at a time. So, normally that's not a huge deal, right? But if you're trying to get air, maximize your technique. I mean, 2 legs are stronger than 1, right? So if I could get my timing right, where I'm actually jumping, just like I'm jumping up on a high ledge, instead of like vaulting, I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but like 1 foot in front of the other. Hypothesis is that I'll be able to jump higher, air higher, and yeah, clear the deck. So going to work on that today. The deck being a little wet is throwing a wrench in the plan. Can't really skate up top, but I'm going to figure out how to get some speed so that I can air this big box. So far so good though. I'm trying to do it on my first few airs and it feels different, but I feel like I can do it. So only one way to find out. All right, that is starting to feel more natural. You know, I definitely don't have the speed that I had last session. That deck up there, you know, I can't skate on it, but I'm jumping as hard as I can into that incline and really just charging up my legs and jumping as high as I can right at that tip of the flat bank or pyramid. Feels good. Feels like I'm airing much cleaner. I'm in more control when I'm up there. And, you know, I know that I'm not getting the distance that I was getting with my flat 72s. I'm definitely airing over where I was with my 60s or 58s anti-rocker. So this was good. I think I'm going to do a few more. And I don't know if I'm going to 180 this. I think just perfecting the approach and the jump is probably a good goal for today. Maybe next time I'll try 180ing, but this feels good. All right, still getting the hang of it. My balance is all off because I think I'm used to that throwing my left foot first thing, and then my balance kind of corrects it in the air. With this, I'm just jumping, so I'm leaning a little bit. I'm flapping my arms a little bit, but I'll get it. You know, when I focus on doing a grab, the balance is fine. I do get the feeling that I'm starting to like lean forward. Like, you know how you go over a spine? If you don't know, when you go over a spine, getting yourself to air is one thing, but you've also got to get your angle so that you can attack the other side of the wall and go down the other wall. And that's what it kind of feels like here. Like I kind of feel like I'm leaning too far forward. I think that's just an adjustment that I'm going to have to make with my jump. And just, you know, find the launch box, you know, and figure out where I need to position myself, where I need to jump to get the most air, where do I pump, stuff like that. It's feeling good though. I'm really liking it. I think the frames are fine. I don't have much to say about them. You know, they feel good. I feel like I'm keeping my speed much better than I would anti-rocker, and I mean similar to the 72s. It's really hard to say because the conditions here at the skate park are a little weird, and I'm jumping into that incline instead of rolling up, which isn't a bad thing. I think that's the skill that I need. I've seen kids jump from the top post over there, which I will not be doing, but you know, just to get more speed. And I think just jumping into the incline to give myself more speed is the right thing to do. Yeah, so this is feeling good. I'm going to try some grinds on this little quarter, and then get out of here and get to work. That coping is so crazy. I mean, it's so sticky on that sole. And then Royales, I'm just slipping out. Got a few though, so I'm feeling good. Always nice to do a few grinds when I get to the park. It's not really a grinding day though. I don't really feel up to doing the grinds. I'm pretty tired, just all this jumping. But the Royale felt good, and yeah, the sole slid. It's not my best, but anyway, thanks again to everybody who reached out and, you know, wished me luck through the storm. I think we're going to be fine, but I'll be updating the Instagram and the Facebook, you know, as things advance. And I mean, I think we're going to have a lot of flooding, serious flooding, and you know, I'm thinking about all the people out on the coast who evacuated. You know, if you haven't evacuated, get the hell out. But all the people on the coast that evacuated that might be losing their houses, it's horrible. So fingers crossed that it's not as devastating as they say. I'm going to be indoors most of the weekend. Oh, so last weekend was my second year returning to blading. So I have a second year back to blading edit coming out tomorrow, Friday. Take a look. It's long, but it goes over the last 12 months of my skating, and I'm really proud of it. So thanks again for watching. Thanks for all the concern and support. And with any luck, I'll see you guys next week.